Parasaurolophus is coming to Path of Titans, and with it will be coming multiple different creatures as well. This is the mod roundup, bringing you everything you need to know about the upcoming creatures made by this incredible community. If you are new, feel free to subscribe, but other than that, let's just showcase some of the upcoming mods that you need to know about. The next dinosaur coming to the game from the incredible Primordial Tyrants team is Parasaurolophus, and well, I just want to say that it's gonna be really cool. And well, also I want to say this, Kells and Nautilus, if you're watching this, I know you've released a butt ton of new stuff for the Parasaurolophus since I recorded this video on the 27th, and well, I have one thing to say to you, and I'm gonna let Greta Thunberg say it for me.
How dare you!
Anyways, let's showcase this dinosaur, and let's start off with the sheer size of the dinosaur. Here is it compared to the Giganotosaurus, which is another Primordial Tyrants modded creature. And yes, Jesus Christ, it's massive. And that's what she said. That being said, let's compare it once again to even Barsboldia. It's basically similar size. Maybe Parasaurolophus is a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller in the game, and we have another battle cattle on our, on our shoulders right there. And now is it stood up on its hind legs, making it comparable in size to the game's Spinosaurus model, which is huge. In fact, if we want to bring something up and we want to compare what it actually looked like compared to the real size of these dinosaurs, the Kells and Nautilus have shrunk Barsboldia and Lambeosaurus to their real world sizes and put the real world proportion, which is the current in-game proportion, for Parasaurolophus next to it, and it is absolutely massive. It's ginormous. There's literally nothing else to say here. Those proportions, it's crazy. And here is the fully detailed model, which looks really cool. And then here we have this model in game as well, which you can see the skin on it is a lot more darker than previously. However, I really like it. It looks nice, and I'm pretty sure this is probably the default skin for the dinosaur. But let's focus on the detail here. Let's go into this next photo showcasing the Barsboldia in the back and the Parasaurolophus in the front. Look at the detail on the Parasaur compared to the Bars. It's crazy. The sheer difference there is actually mad. It's really interesting to think about and really interesting to point out. But yeah, it's insane and it's really cool. What do you guys think about that detail there? It basically looks like an official dinosaur. Speaking of the Primordial Tyrants team, their Ignis, which is their dragon mod pack or mod group, is getting some works on the Noviana. And here's the new model for the Noviana because it's getting reworked. Some noticeable changes are the face becoming more angular and overall sharper. You kind of get horns now instead of those floppy ears, which look quite cool. And now I don't think the tassels that are on it currently are going to be returning. I don't see them here. They're kind of more pointed and sharper. Probably won't move as much. To add to this, we actually get to see another image which showcases the side, the back, the top, and of course the bottom, along with some changes to the tail as well. So let's just talk about these. Firstly, you can see a big noticeable change on the back of the Noviana. Its back now kind of looks like Aetosaurs, like Desmatosuchus, with some rough armor but not plated like Ankylosaurs. The tail looks like that of a swordfish's barbed sword, which to me indicates that this might be able to do some bleed damage or some kind of lacerating tail whip, which will be pretty cool. Hopefully it's not OP. Either way, this Noviana rework is shaping up to be really cool, and I can't wait to see when this gets released and how it's going to look in game. The Noviana currently is a beautiful model, so I wonder how they're going to make it different. And this model is made by Decarex, and well, fantastic work to you. It's incredible. I really do like the work that you're doing here. Fantastic job. The KTO mod team have moved on to their next focus, since they just released Dinosuchus, which is vastly popular. And also, by the way, a little advertisement here. If you want to check out Dinosuchus, it's on my server at the moment. And yeah, go check it out, go on my server, and you might be able to play in some events, which is all fine and awesome. The team have a new animal set in their sights, and this is Pachyrhinosaurus, which is something that I've mentioned in a previous video before, but now we have teasers and progress pictures. Firstly, we have some trees. Yes, Sergey is now a tree maker. That is it. That was all I needed to say. Pachyrhinosaurus is actually not in the game. It's never coming. It's just trees. Of course I'm lying. I'm terrible at lying. Look in the bottom right of the photo, you can see Pachyrhinosaurus. It looks pretty cool. But now let's shift into a new photo because we have a brand new model showcase of the Pachyrhinosaurus. Looks great. I really like it. I'm pretty sure nothing has changed too much since the previous video that I made on this dinosaur. However, something has changed. We have a little video here which showcases the subspecies. The first one I'm pretty sure is the standard balance subspecies. The second one I'm pretty sure is a defense subspecies. And the third one is probably a stamina or speed subspecies with the quills. And I like the look of them a lot. The defense one I personally like the most. It looks a lot more brutish, a lot more aggressive, and it looks pretty cool. That being said, that's everything so far with the Pachyrhinosaurus model. And yeah, fantastic work, Sergey. I can't wait to see this come to life. I wonder if it'll be coming to the game before the end of the year. That'll be awesome. Obviously, who knows? And here we are, everybody, in game. We're looking at a brand new alien. This is called the Hanek, which is made by the K23 Creatures mod group. And, well, this is a really interesting six-legged, semi-aquatic, amphibian alien. That looks pretty cool. So, yeah, this is the Hanek as an adult. As you can see, here's the walking animation. And look at those eyes, the way like they blink as well. If it does it in a second, hopefully it does, when it looks like it's not gonna do it. There we go, it's done it. And now let's showcase it running. Now I have God mode on, so do bear that in mind. And yeah, this is a really cool creature. I'm pretty sure it's on the model of Sarko. Let's really quickly showcase the calls of this creature. I love that mouth design. The colors there are fantastic. And then we have the friendly call. That kind of sounded like the meme, but like low down and made electrocuting. Oh, what the That's cool. Then mystery. Kind of puffs out its chest. Now let's really quickly showcase the skins on this creature. This is the default. Now I don't think the pattern... Oh wait, the patterns do change. That's pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. And then we have Smoky, pattern 1, 2, and 3. And then we have Greenback, pattern 1, 2, and 3 right there. Then we have Milky, which once again, there's definitely a bug here which indicates with one of the greens, because it kind of looks and acts like a green screen. But this is the Milky skin, pattern 1, pattern 2, and pattern 3. And this is Snakehead with pattern 1, pattern 2, and pattern 3. Now let's talk about some of the abilities. You've got a standard bite attack. You've got a thrashing bite attack, which does bone break. And then you've got a tongue whip. You can use your tongue to smack prey. Then you've got a lunge, which I believe is a water ability or it's a ground ability. We'll have to check that out in a second. You've got different metabolisms. You've got piscivore, insectivore, and carnivore. You've got different hides. You've got thick and thin and standard. Then you have thrust, which is boost to sprint speed passively. Then you have agile, which allows you to turn faster. Then you have lunge, which is a water-based lunge for speed, whereas the other lunge was a lunge for attack. Then you have a voice, which is called throat call, which emits a pounding boom that increases your defense, which is pretty cool. Now, let's really quickly showcase the attack. So this is the bite. Standard, it's got the Sarko bite attack sound. Then we've got thrash, which sticks out its tongue and then does a thrashing animation. And it does that thrashing animation for quite some time. Now we have lunge, which is pretty cool. Now the other lunge seems to be one in water. So this is something you could do on land and in the water, I'm pretty sure. But let's really showcase the call for the buff to defense. So it doesn't really do anything at the moment by the looks of it. You don't have no ability pop-up. Okay, so it looks like you could do the lunge attack in the water as well. And then you also have the lunge for speed, which is very much like the Sarcosuchus lunge for speed as well. Now, really quickly, let's showcase the final thing, which is the tongue attack. Okay, so this is the tongue attack for the creature here. So this is it. So it's kind of like that mystery animation here, the stretch. It's the same exact animation. You essentially stick your tongue out and poke people with it. Now, I don't know what it does, whether it's bleed or not, but this, yeah, it's a very weird semi-aquatic creature that could probably counter that of Sarco or Dinosuchus. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of it. And yeah, I do also like the look of it in the water. It definitely looks a lot better when it's in the water compared to on land. I think that's just because of the streamlined kind of textureless look that this mod pack has going on. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this creature. That was the final thing I wanted to showcase in this mod. A weird alien amphibian 4-eyed 6-legged looking thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool, so to say. Let me know your thoughts. And there we have it, everybody. There's the recent mod news for Path of Titans. Of course, we showcase some new upcoming stuff and a brand new creature that you can play as in the game as well, which is also fine and dandy. Let me know which one you are excited for out of the ones that are upcoming, what you think about that released alien. Love to know what you think. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.